information system where you can be in New York, you get your mobile. There's a portal which is now being tried in Kampala. You're in New York and say, let me see what is happening to my land. And you see, oh, there's no problem. And that's why now when the land is when we are registering now, we take your ID number, national Nangamuntu number, we take your photo and the photo of the one who transferred to you. We take all these details, and also there's a special serial number which is unique to that title. Also, because we've decentralized in 222 zonal offices, they must indicate the MZO which issued a title, so that in the end, it is unique to you. Title is unique, and you can no access to it can happen. And even these titles in the wetlands will not happen, because somebody is trying to register in a wetland, the system will tell you, no, this is a wetland, we can't register it. So we are getting there. What we need is to survey the entire country and title. So the old Muganda will not have now to walk around with his title. Everybody has a title. And you will not have this thing of one title on top of another title, because the system will reject whatever other thing other than the own which is trying to get. What will that mean to the country? As per, I left practice about 3 years ago to come to these Mayanja things. Now, at that time, banks were pouring more than $1 trillion. Yet the facility has not been released. So after now 2 months, a facility is released. And you know that those of you in business, you know how time is so important. You want the money now, you should have it now. Now, what has happened now with the new system? Those who keep following me know what happened when I had just started about 3 years ago. I went to Wakiso, and fortunately, as I was going to Wakiso, some lawyer rang me and told me that please help me in Wakiso, because the bank, Centennial Bank, instructed us 3 months ago to register mortgages on 50 titles. They have been lying there for more than 3 months. They are removing the instructions. I told them, I'm going to Wakiso right now. I'm going to close that office. They said, thank you. Now I reached there, I closed it. I found titles, people's titles on the floor, in a heap. It was like a market. So of course I closed it. Although when I wanted to dismiss everybody, the wise technical people told me that no, the minister doesn't do that. Civil servants must go through a certain procedure. So people went back. But work began. And if you go to Wakiso now, you can have a mortgage done that same day, because it's the center of excellence now. The bank is on site, the payments all done there. So you load your documents. If everything is okay, you pay there at the bank. By afternoon, the mortgage is through. Do you know what that means for the economy? It means I apply for the loan today. It is approved by the bank if I'm lucky the same day. Tomorrow, that money can be released. And then the speed of the turnover in the economy. So you can have 5 trillion pouring in the economy because the system, number one, the system is working. Number two, everybody has a title. Now we are talking of 5 trillion. We have a budget of 51 trillion. And when I'm talking of 5 trillion, I'm talking of Kampala only. Now, if the entire country is titled, surveyed and titled, people are getting credit facility in Lira, in Kumi, in Kabale, in Mukono, in wherever. You can imagine that because the system is working, because the country is titled, surveyed and titled, you can have facilities of about 20, 30 trillion going through the economy. You can see now how the economy can move faster. So, where we are going, if we leave titling and surveying behind, we shall go that much slower. The other day I was with a World Bank expert, fortunately, he's a Ugandan called Mr. Chibirigi. I told him, but where are we going to get this money for titling? But he said, get the right law first, we shall come in and help. So the effort of government now is to ensure that the right law is in place. And those people don't want us to title, survey and title, because they know we're going to move very fast in terms of economic development. I found in the ministry that they're doing a certificate of occupancy. Say, this is not surveyed, it's not a title. So what does that help? Certificate of customary holding, they are there in our... Why don't you give the people title straight away? Why do you put them certificates? A certificate is not surveyed. It's not a title. Therefore, it is not vesting land in anybody. So our country will move forward. I don't know how much time I had. I think it is finished. I will give you more time later. So let me conclude.